Bruce Banner, the Hulk, is one of the highest skill cap tanks in Marvel Rivals. The Hulk is a heavy aggro tank with some self-sustain and very high damage output. Similar to Venom, his job is to land into the middle of the enemies and cause a bunch of chaos, bringing a bunch of tension to himself before getting out. He's not quite the same dive style as Venom, and he doesn't have as reliable of an escape, but he's quite a bit higher damage and has some better mitigation. Good Hulk player is regularly leaping and grabbing onto new locations, and leaping again before slamming into the enemy team, using their ability in cooldowns, and then leaping away before the enemy team can get too much attention onto them. You're mostly there to be a nuisance, a distraction, and a constant threat, and you don't want the enemy team to chunk down your hit points immediately. So you're not just going to be standing there soaking up damage like Venom does before he swings away. You're going to want to take as little damage as possible once you've entered into the fray before leaping out and finding a new angle. Finding platforms and other areas to jump onto is going to be extremely beneficial while you're playing this character, and learning how he can navigate each of the different maps is core to his gameplay. You should hardly ever jump into your enemy team if your ally team is not immediately ready for a fight. The amount of split attention that you can cause to your enemy team is the biggest value set that Hulk can add to a fight. If all the attention is exclusively on you, or all the attention is exclusively onto your allies, Hulk isn't really doing his job. Similar to Thor and Venom, Hulk is not a solo tank, because he's not really there defending his teammates. Hulk needs to be mobile, constantly moving around the map, and coming in at different angles, doing a bunch of damage, and then getting out before he gets taken down. He's not just sitting there blocking attacks of his friends, and he doesn't have a great amount of ways to be able to mitigate incoming damage. You're extremely hard to heal due to your high mobility and the fact that you're constantly jumping around, so it's your job to keep yourself healthy. This is one of the reasons why he's not a good low skill character, because healers in these ranks are going to panic about your constantly low health and are going to try and be getting you in line of sight to heal you, distracting them from what they need to do, or you're going to be constantly demanding heals, taking too much attention away from your other tanks and teammates. Self-sustain and survivability is extremely important as you get into higher ranks and players get better and better, and mastering that is going to be key to mastering the Hulk.